Hey, I'm Caleb with Woodshop, and today I'd like you to join me making this easy to make table saw stand. You could build this in a day, an evening. It took me a couple hours to bang it out. Really handy to have, especially if you're in a small shop and you got a small table saw like I do. If that sounds interesting to you, stick around. Hey there everybody, and welcome back to Woodshop. Oh my god, it's cold. I said it in my last video, I'll say it in this video, and I'll say it in every other video for the rest of the winter. This shop is not heated. Everybody have a good Christmas, good Hanukkah, good Kwanzaa, you know, all the whatever holiday you were celebrating. Was it a good one? See family? Did you get cool stuff? Let me know in the comments if you got anything cool for your shop. So for today's project, we're doing something that I probably should have done a long time ago. Now we're going to be building a stand for the table saw. Let's move over there. This is my table saw. I know it's an expensive one. Alright, poor boy. Ever since I got it, I set it up on this table and I kept telling myself it was only going to be there for a little bit, and then I was going to build a sturdy stand for it, because this, you really feel safe using a table saw on that. With that being said, we need to get this out of the shop and this onto something much more safe. Let me tell you, the first thing we're going to do is tape measurer. I actually like the height that this is on, so I'm just going to measure probably from the very top all the way down to the flow. Not quite a 30. Actually, it's more like 29 and a half. So let's go with 29 and a half for now. And the first thing we're going to have to do is get some legs. So I've taken this 2x4, this one, and I've gotten 4 legs drawn out at 29 and a half inches. Let's cut the damn things out. Oh, I got a new triangle too. This one, since this is such a small piece, I think I'm just going to take that little chuck off on the table saw. All of these came out perfect. One was about just the kerf of the blade shorter than the rest of these. The next step, I haven't really thought about yet. One thing we got to do is we got to get the measurements of the table saw, and then after that we can proceed to other things we got to do. 19 and a half by 20 is what our top is going to need to be. Let me give you some instructables as to what I'm doing. From outer side to outer side is 20 inches. I think I'm just going to go ahead and do the whole thing 20 by 20. I'll be a wiener and play it safe. I want to put some bracers inside of here, so I'm just going to get this edged up with that. Just gently put a line on that so I can cut it out, put it between there, and I think I'm going to do like 1 and 1. So each set of legs will have two little bracers on there. Swifty over to the table saw. Where are you dead, burn eye protection? Did I say that already? Well, if I didn't, be careful when you use power tools. You don't want to get your dangarang caught up on a table saw, I promise you that. Now what I want to do is, this is my piece that's going between those, and as of right now I need 4 of them. I'm going to draw a little line and make the same cut. And we'll need a total of 4 of these right now. I bet so many of you are wondering why I'm not using a cross-cut sled. I have one, it's just I did a sucky job making it. So anyways, I'm going to get 2 more of those and we can go to assembling stuff. So this is how I'm going to do this. I've got 4 of these bracers cut out now. I'm going to put glue on either end, and then I'm going to screw them right where they need to be. I have the legs against a framing square down here. I'm trying to make sure that they're going to stay level with each other. Now the same thing up towards the top. Okay, so this is one side done, so let me show you how we're going to do the other side. Right on through to the other side. See, we're going to use this as like a mirror almost. Shadangarang. Whenever you're gluing up anything, the side that's being glued and put against something, always remember to write a secret message on there. So if anybody ever tears apart your work, they'll know who's doing this. Okay, so right here I've got 2 pieces of plywood. I've drawn a line at 20 and a half inches, and I'll probably just cut this strip off with the jigsaw. I don't feel like it's essential that it's a perfectly straight cut. Alright, so once again I have these against a framing square to keep the bottom down there level. This I'm not as worried about being as accurate as these and these. Its sole purpose is just to hold everything together. Now we just flip it over and repeat the process all over again. It's got a very tiny warp to it. A little bit more we got to do. We got to get a top on this and a bottom. I think we're going to switch to the bottom right. Okay, I had a scrap piece of plywood that I think was from the cat bed. This is another task I believe the almighty jigsaw can handle. Oh, so close. I gotta take off just a little nib right there. Okay, there we go. The bottom's gonna go on just like the sides. A little bit of glue. All it needs is a top, and it needs some sides here. So I've got this real thin plywood that's gonna be the sides. One side is gonna be totally glued and screwed shut. The other side, hardware, and it's gonna make a little, damn it, it's gonna make a little door so I could put this pail in here and it'll collect all the dust, because I don't have fancy dust extraction yet. I know that's a bad thing, but this is the best I got for now. Now I'm gonna go ahead, this is awkward as hell. I'm gonna go ahead and cut out the doors. I'm gonna do it with the jigsaw a lot like I did the other pieces, and then I'll get back to you when it comes time to putting the opening part on. And get this hinge permanently in place. As you can see, I've got some cleaning I gotta do now. Okay, so that's it for the table saw stand. We built that in a day. I'm proud of us. Towards the end, once I started putting the door on, I got to that peak. I've heard other guys talk about it. I've heard really skilled workers talk about reaching this point in a project where you just kind of, your patience level just bottoms out and you just kind of, you know, bang it out, the rest of it out real quick. And that's kind of what I did when I got to putting this door on. I hope you enjoyed this project. If you did, please like it. Also, subscribe to my channel too, so you'll always be able to see a new video when I upload it. And hit that little bell too, so you'll be notified whenever I do upload another video. I'll see you next time.